Everything you are, you're that, and you buy houses cash, okay? You're a real estate investor that buys houses cash. And so I'm going to talk about real quick just a few things that I've found that investors who do a deal very, very quickly early on, these are not necessarily the best marketing strategies, they're just the quickest marketing strategies. Because again, tonight's talking about how do you get a deal in the next 30 days or less. So I'm just going to tell you what those things are. Now the most basic one, right, this is not going to blow anybody's socks off, is word of mouth. Now, this can be social media posts. This can be printing up some $10 business cards at Vistaprint. This can be a million things, but it is simply making sure everybody you come in contact, everybody you meet, that they know that you are buying houses cash. Many of you guys have heard my story, but for those of you who haven't, we got a ton of new people. The very first deal I did was by simply telling people that I buy houses cash. I went to a seminar, much like these 2 or 3 day seminars where every hour and a half somebody's selling something, they're teaching, they're selling a $1,000 product or whatever. I went to one of those seminars. I didn't buy anything, right? I probably bought something, I can't remember, but I didn't spend a whole lot of money. But I did hear somebody say that everywhere I go, I should tell people that I buy houses cash, right? And so I was just young enough and dumb enough to say, everywhere I went, I buy houses cash. So I sat down to get my hair cut at the Fantastic Sam's. The lady said, "What are you up to these days?" What do you think I responded with? I buy houses cash, right? I mean, at the time, I was probably 23, 24 years old, looked like I was 14, but I was still telling everybody, I buy houses cash, right? Whether she believed it or not, right after I said that, she said, "Really? My boyfriend's wanting to move to Washington, and he's a truck driver, and he's wanting to move to Washington. He's wanting to sell his house. Would you be willing to meet with him?" And lo and behold, I called him, met with him on a Sunday. Before I left the house, he had deeded me his property. That was the very first deal that I did. We bought it, fixed it up, resold it, made a profit, right? How did we get that deal? Would she have told me about that deal? Would I have gotten my first deal if I had not just opened my mouth and said what I was doing? Absolutely not. The same thing's happening for you. You tell enough people what you're doing, and I promise you very quickly and very inexpensively, you're going to start getting some deals. But you can't be afraid to say it. Some of you going, "Oh, these people know that I'm struggling. How am I going to tell them that I'm buying a house?" Oh, shut your mouth. Just tell people you buy houses cash. It doesn't matter how you're going to do it. When I was telling people I buy houses cash, we couldn't buy peanut butter cash, right? We were charging groceries on a credit card. But I was telling everybody I buy houses cash, and you need to do the same thing. Number 2, bandit signs, right? I'm not sure exactly how everybody in here does their marketing, but I can tell you that a lot of the times, Mary Beth and Anthony Edwards, you saw them up there. They did their first deal, made $34,000. Michael Colson over in Mobile, I told you about him earlier. His very first deal came on bandit signs. It's those little, if you're brand new, 18 by 24 chloroplast signs. You can buy blanks online, 100 of them for like $100. Get you a black marker or a red marker and write, "I buy houses cash, fast," and put your phone number on it. Now, are there ways to be better in your marketing, to stand out more? Of course. I'm trying to give you the basics. You do enough signs and get them out in enough places, and we'll talk about some of the strategies of how to do that in the Flip Challenge, but you get those signs out there and it will start getting your phone ringing, and it is from there that you're going to start finding some deals and find them quickly. Again, I'm not telling you necessarily the best strategies. I want to tell you about the fastest strategies, and certainly I have seen all of these work to help people get deals very, very quickly, right? And the last one there is drive for dollars. Now, this is probably your best way to target, right? When you put bandit signs out, you're going to get a lot of tire kickers and people that are going to call on various things. Word of mouth. Some people are going to think you're buying houses for full retail or whatever, so you're going to get tire kickers. When you do drive for dollars, you're driving neighborhoods, right? And you're looking for any overgrown, rundown houses that look like somebody is neglecting it, right? That right there is showing you that somebody doesn't care about it anymore. Somebody's given up on the property. There's a very high likelihood that somebody's going to be motivated to sell. Not always, but they're going to be more motivated, right?